Welcome back to Balaba Gist.
The Muslims wey dey for inside Lagos don dey cry come outside say they wan take the leadership of Lagos, governor and other key posts for inside Lagos. You see, the Islamization wey we dey talk about, Yoruba people na dem price am, they don finally see am. So very soon, Muslim will become a Muslim state as well. You know, Nigeria has already become a Muslim state. So very soon, Lagos will become as other part of the north where the Muslim talk what to happen and Muslim decide on what to do. My people, this our brother don cry come outside say if they vex for Igbo people, as most of them don abandon their good cause of their total freedom, that Martin and the Carlos stood his ground and demanding for total freedom. That the man should have collected money and leave. He confessed, so say that this is not the time to abandon your good cause for your total Biafra liberation. May everybody stand strong, because what is happening in Nigeria is obvious that the radical Islamization are on it. They are not backing down at all. They want to Islamize Nigeria. This is their mission. So if you back off your good cause for your total freedom and pursue politics money, the way our youth now take they jump inside politics, the way Igbo youth are jumping, following politicians, they want to get money by all means. Igbo youth want to get money by all means. Nobody is thinking to go and learn trade and start doing business and be getting the real money with a peaceful mind. Now they want to make it, since Yahoo is no longer paying. A lot of youth have followed politicians and abandoned the good cause they are into. So this is what the situation that is happening in Igbo land right now. My people, let's go and hear wetin this our brother talk. He don talk say that for Benin kingdom, that be the Benin people, they say they don dey send letter, they give some king and some exes for inside other like Anioma and other people wey agree to leave to become Anioma state. Ibanke people, Anioma, and so many of them say they are now sending letters to them in other way, begging them not to leave, they should stay. A letter of reconciliation. So you don't see them. Now people want to take the bull by the horn. Now you see them, they don't jump come outside say no they go anywhere. But now people wey they marginalize for inside the Edo state, they say they want to join their brothers where they sat is problem don't be, just like what is happening in the River State. And our own Igbo brothers, some of them to focus on what is going on. Now that our brothers have stood up to fight and correct the mistake they have done to them, our own people that are supposed to back them are now following politicians in order way for them to get money. This is very painful. But however, we will watch the videos before we come back and continue. Share and drop your own opinion for inside.
The Muslim community of Lagos State, that are known as MCLS, have expressed their deep concern. They have cried out, claiming in one of their meetings, and their claim is they have marginalized them too much in Lagos State. That Lagos State keep bringing non-Muslim governor. That hence they will not tolerate that nonsense anymore. That the next Lagos State governor, if it's not a Muslim candidate, that they will not support such person. That enough is enough. They did not just lament about being a governor in Lagos State. They also say, hence, they will want Lagos State government to bring in teachers from Arabs and Islamic scholars, so that they will be teaching students in public school. So that is to say, make they go hire these Arab and scholars, Muslim country, make they bring them come Lagos. So now they go come put a subject of Islam wey be say na those one go come dey teach our children for public school. Any candidate wey no be Muslim, wey no wan do all these things wey they request, say them no go support the person. Say they don too sideline them, say enough is enough. Say hence they will only support a Muslim candidate. So now that is the news. Now convince me, say Muslim no get agenda for Nigeria. I be say that they cry for dominant in every part of Nigeria, even in Lagos. Why the Christians are fighting to be alive. Christians have never demanded for anything apart from safety of their life, but Muslims keep demanding different kind of thing. They want overthrow every region. Now they've moved from tribalism to religion. Before, some group of people for Lagos be say, if you no be Lagosian, you no fit rule us. If you no be Yoruba, you no fit rule us. Now they don move am to religious thing. If you are not a Muslim candidate, you no fit rule us for Lagos. Now come dey fault Europeans, say na Europeans dey cause division among us because of say una dey refuse to talk true. The main people that are causing division among the Christian, the tribe, are Muslims. Let's say the way it is. And if you dey vex, una go just vex for nothing. Truth is bitter and truth hurts. But if we no tell ourselves the truth, we cannot move forward as people. If indigenous Lagosian did not wake up, that lynching wey dem dey lynch people for north, when you speak against Islam, they go start to dey do am for Lagos too. You will see that very soon they will introduce radicalism of Muslim to Lagosian Muslim, which I know Lagosian will not accept that. Anyway, share your thought on the comment section responsibly, and for those that love to cry responsibly on the comment section. Thank you.
Benin Kingdom sent a letter of reconciliation to Ibanke community on the 25th of February 2026. Ibanke community have 6 kings, but Benin Kingdom sent that letter to only 2 kings in Ibanke. Those 2 kings are not in support of Anioma state creation in the past. But after some time, those kings said that they are in support of Anioma state, that they are Igbo people, and that they want Anioma state to be created and zoned to the southeast, that they want to join their brothers in Anioma land through boundary adjustment, that they want to leave those states. So Benin people wrote those letters and sent it to only those 2 kings. Benin Kingdom did not give letter to those kings from Ibanke that started saying that they want to join Anioma state from the start. They only sent that letter to 2 kings from Ibanke that were not in support of Anioma state creation in the past. When Benin people got to the palace of the Obi of Omolwa, he wasn't around. So the people in the palace that Benin people met, Benin people were telling them to sign in a document that Ibanke is Benin. They told them to sign that Ibanke is Benin. This is for people to know that these Benin people are so desperate. Benin people, you people are unity beggars. Going about telling people that are not speaking Benin language to identify as Benin, are you people not ashamed of yourself? The reason why Benin people took that letter to those 2 kings is to cause division in Ibanke. It's for those 2 kings to start saying that they are not Igbo people, that they are Benin people. They want those kings to embrace Benin identity, but it will never work for Benin people. Every plan that Benin people have against Ibanke people must surely fail. Ibanke is an Igbo speaking community. Ibanke people are Igbo people. Ibanke people are of Igbo origin. They are not Benin people. Ibanke people and their kings have been telling these Benin people countless times that Ibanke is Igbo and not Benin. Why are Benin people crying? Why are they doing everything possible to make sure that Ibanke identifies as Benin people? Why? Ibanke is Igbo, not Benin. Benin people, make una rest. Make una rest. Make una rest. Okwa gababu enu nobi. Make una rest. Obi enwunu no oku. Make una rest. Make una rest. Expansion is Benin Kingdom. Make una rest. All you know how to do is to be claiming people, looking for people to claim. Ibanke people speak Igbo language, not Benin. The Obis in Ibanke said that they are Igbos and not Benin people. Osukos Wakaria. Osukos Asubwendi Benin. Ibanke is Igbo and not Benin, and there is nothing anyone from Benin can do about it. Ishiagwale.
The country is already divided. No be me they divide them. I'm just stating the obvious. No be me they divide them. Am I even dividing it? I'm stating the obvious. The obvious, which is the fact that people are just trying to emancipate themselves from this radical Janjaweeds. In my own word, I want to use radical Islamization, right? But when I use radical Islamization, I get to understand that a lot of people don't understand me when I use the word radical Islamization, there's actually a difference between radical Islamization and actually Islam. The Islam I know, I have a lot of good people, good friends that are Islams, good Islams, that till tomorrow, they are my die-hard Buddhists that I will never let go at any cost, that I'm ready to sacrifice my life for them. But the fact is, the country is divided. And what is my advocacy at this point in time in regards all I'm saying? The fact is, this is not the time for any region to lose its voice in regards being relevant and maintaining dominance. That is just it. No matter what it takes. Talking about the Southeast people have lost their voice already. Their voice is in Sokoto now. It's in Sokoto why their politicians are thinking of PDP, APC, or whatever, and the rest are creating excuses in regards why it should be so or why it shouldn't be so. Because when we come out, then go finish us. And that is why I propose the concept of 1 million march. And I'm daring anybody to dare me in regards to that. And sincerely, if I must put it to you, I won't put this entirely on the president, because if the president is to tell you the obvious, he will tell you he's overwhelmed. But the fact is, it needs a collaboration of effort from you people. And the fact is, you people are supposed to sharpen other people in regards the need to kick against this. But what are you doing? Money, abi, ego, material possessions, desires, or whatever. I have a lot of things running in my head. I just hope I will be able to maintain status quo. But that is the reality, right? So this is not the time to lose your voice. The same thing the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. In short, the man who saw us tomorrow, because he predicted right from even before Tinubu became president, and even in regards the atrocities happening, and it's all going on. And let me not use that word again. You people are just sitting there and thinking it's just a matter of time. No, let me tell you something. It's just a matter of time before you be brought to the table when your time reach for you to be butchered. It's just a matter of time before the time reach for you to be brought to the table for you to be butchered. That is what you're waiting for. And nothing more. Call me a divisive element or whatever, but the fact is, between God and man, I'm stating the obvious. And I know they fear anybody here. Nobody they pay me, nobody they spoon feed me here, nobody they tell me what to do. But I'm telling you the reality I'm seeing on ground. And in regards negotiation, when you talk of negotiation now, possibly when the government, they say God will provide, but until he provides, you must provide. Abi, who is the God here? The government. The government is not ready to provide yet. Until he provides, you must provide. Every region must have a voice. They don't eat the least powerful at the moment. The least powerful, now they eat. In the north, they are gradually encroaching into the southwest now, Abi. Next will be your turn. So if you like, keep playing politics with this and think that is I don't actually know what you people are thinking. I really don't know, sincerely, between God and man. But I just hope that one day you wake up from this madness. Because it's this same thing that this man did, that Igboho did. And if anybody is to come up and tell me that there was an exception, I will tell you that lives were lost in both scenarios. Forget about the technicality or whatever. Lives were lost in all these scenarios. But the fact is, you were saying one thing. And that is why I'm telling you, I'm not pushing it to the president, because if you ask the president today, he's overwhelmed. Regards political survival and realistic implementation of the reality that transforms the nation. That is why his wife even went to the United States and even said more bombs should be expected, and in short, it was a blessing, the last bomb, Abi. And the fanatics were on fire anti-knot or whatever. So the knot is actually confusing somebody when it comes to actually even kicking out these radicals. When you speak about these radicals and the fact that fire must be meted on them, the knot now falls in solidarity in regards the need that they need to remain, and it's not their fault. And at the same time, on the other page again, you see them speaking in regards there's a problem in the nation. What is actually the problem in the nation? Well, the fact is, while other people try to solve their own delusive problem in regards what they consider as a problem, what I'm just trying to say is everybody must have a voice. At the end of the day, when God decides to provide, then everybody, when you carry stone, I carry stone, that is when we'll be invited to a negotiation table. But when I carry stone, you no get stone, no be negotiation. Now the fact that it must be done according to the person wey carry stone.
Welcome back to Balabas Gist, my wonderful people. Don't forget to share this video, drop your own opinion in the comment section, and let us know your own faith in everything that is happening. Are you the part of the people who also want to take money from the politicians and forget your good cause? Share it in this video.